Good morning, ladies. How are we today? Happy Monday. Okay, so by popular demand, I am going to show you ladies how to apply eyeshadow with hooded eyes. So this isn't only for mature ladies, this is also for younger ladies because we both have hooded eyes. Okay, so I'm going to help you how to maneuver around that with a couple of our Splurge Cream shadows. Okay, and we're also going to use our eyeshadow palette number 2. All right, so welcome, welcome. Good morning. Say hi when you hop on here. Okay, so I've already pretty much did my base face, so we're going to basically go ahead and do our brow, our eyes, and mascara. Okay, so good morning, good morning. Say hi when you hop on here, ladies. Okay, so the first thing that I like to do is, and you can see with this color right here. This is our Addiction eyeshadow palette number 1. I will always put a very light color for my base on my eyeshadow. Okay, so basically I am just going to pat this all over my eye, and what that's going to do is just going to basically give it a very neutral, soft look. And I basically do that just to good morning. Thank you for the hearts. Basically, just to have something for my eyeshadow that I'm going to use adhere to, okay? Now, I have put on my eye primer and I let that set for a few minutes. Okay, so I really don't look like I have anything on my eyes. It's just a very neutral, light powdered eyeshadow. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with our Splurge Cream Shadow, and this is in the color Unfazed, okay? Good morning. It's kind of like a gray blue color, and I'm going to use our Splurge Cream Shadow brush, which is very condensed, so it's very nice to use with cream. Good morning, Miss Kelly. Hi, Nicole. How are you, lady? So what we're going to do is we're going to start in the crease, okay? And we're just going to pat this right on. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, so we're just going to pat that right on. Now, for you hooded eye ladies like me, what you want to do is you want to go into the crease area and you want to go right above that. Okay, and as you're patting that on or tapping that on, you can feel your brow bone. All right, now you obviously don't want to go all the way to the brow because you want to leave this space light. And then let's go ahead and do the other side. Now, ladies, what's amazing with these Splurge Cream shadows is it goes on cream and then dries to a powder. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pat this all over my eye and let it dry for a second. That way when you go to blend it out, it's going to be very smooth and blending. Now, girls, this is super simple to do. We're just going to use 3 colors. We're going to use our, what we call our transition color. Then we're going to use a lid color, and we're going to use a outer V color that's going to put some depth to it. Okay, now I know that looks a little scary right now, but that is a-okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our fluffy blending brush and we're going to blend out these harsh lines, okay? So don't be afraid to apply, ladies, because you can always take it off, okay? Or you can add to. Now, when you're blending, you just want to go like back and forth into circular motions, okay? Now, here's the trick with the hooded eyes. Like I said, you want to get down into the crease and you want to go a little bit above that right onto the brow bone, okay? And what you want to do when you're blending is you want to lift this brow and you want to make sure that you get that nice and blended in, because as we age, your skin tends to move around. So what you want to do is you want to lift that up and just make sure that you get it all nicely blended. Now look how soft that is. And just stay with me, ladies, because this is going to look really good once we're finished. Oh, well, thank you, Nicole. I try to give you girls, I don't necessarily do a full-blown makeup because I know you girls do not have time to sit on here for 45 minutes. That's why I like to do little snippets of different areas. Like I'll do a highlight and contour, then I'll do a hooded eyes, then I'll do a lip. You know, and once you kind of watch all of them, you can kind of piece it together. Every once in a great while, I will do a full blown, but not very often because I know you girls are in a hurry. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to use, this is like a shimmer. Now for us matured ladies, okay, when you use shimmers, okay, or glitters or anything like that, you want to put that right here on the lid and you want to keep it in the center, okay? You don't want to bring it clear up because, you know, it kind of gets a little overwhelming, I guess. So it's completely fine to use shimmers and glitters and things like that. It's just how you place it, okay? So this is a gorgeous champagne color, and you can see that I use this a lot. All right, so we're going to get a good amount on your shadow brush, and we're going to put that right on the inner corner and lid area, okay? So just kind of pat that again. And you always want to keep the center light because what that does is it opens up your eye and just keeps everything light and open. Okay? Then we're going to do the other side here. Yes, I'm all about giving you girls tips and tricks that you can use. And if you want to go back and watch any of my additional videos, you can go to my wall, go to photos, albums, and then videos, and you'll see tons of them. And also you can see them on my YouTube channel too. I have a YouTube channel, Shelly Washler. Okay, so we're just going to kind of lightly blend that out. All right, do you girls see that? Okay, now what we're going to do, you could leave this just as a daytime look, but what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of dimension to it, okay? And I am going to use my eyeshadow palette number 3. Now we do, as soon as I can find it here, we do have Splurge Cream shadows in the same colors. We have our pressed shadows, but I'm going to use our Addiction eyeshadow palette number 2. And what's nice about these, look, you get 7 colors. You get mattes, pearls, and shimmers in these. And they are just absolutely gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this color right here, which is Peppy, and I'm going to take my liner shader brush, which is angled, as soon as I can find it here. All right, let's see, ladies, where is it? Do I not have it in here? We might have to use a different brush. I cleaned some last night, so here it is. Oh, no, that's not it. All right, let's just pick a different one, I guess. We'll use our Deluxe brush. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go right as an outer V. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of depth. And you just place it right here in the corner. And you're going to lift up that eye. And you're going to get a good amount right into this crease area, just right here, ladies. Because what you want to do is you want to, and then we're going to take it underneath the lash line just to balance that out. And we're just going to kind of tap that and swirl it around, just to give a little bit of depth to it so it's not so flat. See how this side is flat? And then you're going to lift this up because that will tend to move around. So you don't want a lot of spots that's empty or uneven. Okay, so for matured ladies, you want to get that lifted and swirl around. Okay. And we're just going to take a little bit right underneath that lash line to balance that out. Now I know, ladies, this looks a little overwhelming, but it's all going to come together. Okay, so again, you're going to just kind of V that there, and then up into the crease, just a number 7 or backwards V, whatever you want to call it. And then just swirl that around again. And you can always start with less and then just add 2. You want to build that color up. Then we're going to take that underneath the lash line again. Now the ideal thing to do is to do your eyes first, ladies, and then your foundation, so that way if you have foliage, you can clean it right up when you do your foundation, but that's okay. We're going to clean it up anyway. I'm going to show you ladies how to clean it up. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take that blending brush, the fluffy one, and just blend out those edges. Make sure you lift up that brow and soften up those edges. Okay, and then this side, just to soften those up. You don't want everything looking harsh, okay? All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our Skin Perfecting Concealer, okay, and we're going to clean up these edges. I use this Skin Perfecting Concealer for so many things, ladies. It's crazy. This is an absolute must in your makeup bag for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a straight line right through here and blend that out. It just kind of gives it a nice, crisp, professional look. And I take a little bit right here, right at the arch of your brow bone, just to kind of lighten that area up as well. And then I just take my ring finger and just kind of pat that right in. Now ladies, right here is our sensitive area. Okay, so you want to be careful that you don't put too much concealer down in here. When I highlight and contour, the majority and the bulk product is right here. And then I just kind of blend it out. But I make sure that I am very light and to the touch when I go into this area right there. Okay, let's go ahead and do the other side. So if you tend to get too much underneath your eye, it's not an issue. You can always clean it up. Okay. Okay. Then what we're going to do is some liner and some shadow, and you'll be able to see how different and amazing this ends up looking. Okay. So we're just going to kind of blend that out in here. All right, now let's go ahead and do some liner. I'm going to start with our Perfect liner in black, and we're going to do down here underneath the waterline and also up underneath, which is what we call tight lining. And what this does is it makes your lashes look 10 times thicker before you even apply mascara. And underneath, just get that nice and lined. And then on the other side, and over time, ladies, it does become easier, I promise you. All right, so now what we're going to do is I am going to use my liner, if I can find it, for the top. Oh, I have a dark blue liner. Hang on here, ladies. Let's see, where is it? Dark blue. Here it is right here. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that right on the top. Just give a nice edge right into the lash line. Okay. Do you ladies have any questions? Give me some hearts if you like this look so far. Now, obviously when we add our mascara, it's really going to make it pop. Then we're going to add it right underneath just a little bit, just to balance that out. Now, you ladies know that blue and gray have become a new trend again. So this is to give you a look that's not so Mimi look, you know what I'm saying? But you still have that trendy blue. Okay. Just taking a bigger, fluffier to give it a little bit. Oh, thank you, Nicole. I appreciate you watching. Okay, so let's go ahead and take our Epic Mascara. Now, I did go ahead and curl my lashes before I started. Now, here's a super good tip for you ladies. When you're applying your mascara, okay, you want to take a mirror and you'll always want to look downward. So that way it keeps your mascara from getting onto your eye makeup that you just took the time to do. So this helps. You're looking downward but not closing your eye. And it also kind of helps push those lashes upward. Now, ladies, if you haven't tried this Epic Mascara, it is amazing. I've only done a very light coat, and you can see the difference between my lashes from my left eye and my right eye. And we actually call what we call is a triple mascara. If you use the serum on a daily basis, it's going to help nourish your lashes. It gives it basically like your daily vitamin, because what it does is it helps them become nourished, and then they stay attached longer, which is going to make them become longer and thicker, okay, which is going to help with longer lashes. Then if you use our Epic Mascara, it's going to give you up to 500% increase in lashes, okay? And then if you really want the wow factor, you would add our 3D Fiber Mascara on the top of that. A lot of ladies will use our Epic Mascara just as a base for their 3D Fiber Mascara. Okay, so here's a good, healthy first coat. So I want you ladies to see this. Look at that. You see the lashes here? Now, it is buildable, so you can put additional layers onto it. So let's go ahead and do the second side. And as a recap, ladies, I used Unfazed, which is the two Splurge Cream shadows. I used Unfazed and Elegant. Elegant is the champagne shimmer color, and the Unfazed is like a bluish gray. Okay. Then I used my eyeshadow palette, Addiction eyeshadow palette, number 2, to give the outer V definition look, to give it a little bit of depth. Then I used the Perfect liner, pencil liner in black, and then I used the liner in, hang on a second, Precarious, I think, which is the midnight blue for the top, and then I used the Epic Mascara. Okay, so ladies, this is a little tip as well, okay? Once your Epic Mascara starts becoming thick, this is about 2 months old probably, what you can do is you can take your rose water and you can spritz it down into your container, okay? And what that's going to do, I just kind of do a couple little squirts down in it and shake it around, swirl it around. You do not want to pump your mascara, okay, because what that's going to do is put bacteria into it. So just take your rose water and just kind of swirl it around, and you'll probably get a couple more weeks out of it, okay? Just a little tip for you. So let's finish up this other side. And then this is our glam for our hooded eyes. So remember, ladies, if you have hooded eyes, okay, what you'll want to do, and I mix it around, okay, sometimes I'll put light in the center first, sometimes I'll do the dark. There's really no method to anything. But when you are messing or trying to apply hooded eyes, okay, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you lift your eye, all right? Then you put it right down in here into the crease and above, right on that brow bone, okay? So you just want to make sure that you're patting your shadow really nice, okay? Then what you want to do is you want to take a blending brush and make sure that you blend out any harsh lines. That is key. That what gives you that smooth transition. You know how some women will have eyeshadow and it's like, how in the world does she do that? It's all in the blending. It's just going back and forth into small circular motions, and that's what gives you that soft look. Okay? So I usually use 3 colors. I'll use a transition color, which is in my crease and above. I'll use a lid color, which is always usually light. And I try to keep, and you can use matte or you can use shimmer, whichever you prefer. Depends on what you're doing that day. Always keep this light. And then what I will do is I will take a in-depth, like an outer V color, which is usually dark. And I just kind of keep it right in this area here, which is going to give you that in-depth and smoky look. Okay, so you just kind of take it underneath your eye, down through here and into your lash line, and balance it out. And there you have it. All right, ladies, thanks for tuning in, and I hope that you found value in this video. If you did, please share onto your wall so that way the women in your friends list can also see these beauty tips and tricks, and maybe they can learn something as well. All right, have a fabulous Monday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.